Hey, this is Becky, and this is my video for pop culture. We're starting with music. My song is Blue Suede Shoes by Carl Perkins. First of all, I always thought it was just by Elvis. I didn't know that it was actually written by Carl Perkins. And then Elvis picked up the song and recorded it with Carl's permission, of course, after he was in some kind of an accident. But I thought it was a funny fact. After going over the structure of a song and then listening to Blue Suede Shoes, it was actually really cool. The intro, I think we all know it. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and go cat go. I kind of knew the song already, which was pretty weird. And then I thought it was, I wrote down some notes when I was watching and reading the intro, then the verse, and then a subtle melody change. And it's funny because it comes out with the verse when he starts talking and saying about don't step on you can do anything you want, but don't step on my blue suede shoes. And the chorus is like I've just said, and then the middle eighth, which I've never heard of, it's the musical digression, which I also found pretty pronounced. It slows down, and then the outro, there's less singing, it's more guitar and the drums, and then the song ends. So that was pretty cool to see. And they said that like a regular pop song is about 3 minutes. That one was actually pretty short. I don't remember how long it was. Let's see. And like for the formula for a good pop song, it's loud, it's got a quick tempo, which this song has, and it's new instruments. It was on, and I was like, I didn't know which show it was on. It was on the Perry Como television show in 1956. It was black and white. This is when people were watching television shows and music variety shows. So Carl Perkins was on with his trio, like a bass, cello, guitar, and then drums. It was happy, upbeat. It was, this song actually was in the top of the charts for country and rhythm and blues. So that was a fun fact that I learned. I also submitted a bibliography from a couple websites I went to, but Carl and Johnny Cash were good friends, and then Elvis was performed his song and took it to another level after Carl had an accident. I looked into the history of Blue Suede Shoes, and I found it really interesting that they were like a penny loafer, and they were actually a platform shoe, and they were considered feminine and like something only homosexuals wore. They called it the sexuality shoe. And I always thought that was funny too, because my grandmother always told me she never liked Elvis because of his gyrating moves, and she found that, she just couldn't stand it. So it just shows the progression of popular culture and taking it to the next step. Let's see. Then I also thought it was pretty interesting that they called it rockabilly music. And in the second article I found, it's almost derogatory, like a hillbilly. You call somebody, it's rockabilly, because it's actually originated in the South. Johnny Cash, Carl Perkins, coming from the South in the 1950s and 60s. So I thought that was all pretty interesting, and this definitely has the makings of a great pop song, obviously, because it's still, I know all the words to it, and it's 2019. But, all right, thank you.